For the longest time, I have wanted to transform Copperdale, which is the world that shipped with The Sims 4 high school years, into an 80s dream world. And so I am starting a brand new series on the channel where we are going to be doing just that. This series is going to consist of speed builds, real-time building. I'm maybe going to do some episodes on live stream as well. And this series is going to take as long as it takes for me to complete. I want to make sure everything is perfect so that when I release the save file, it is absolutely just there for you all, and it is 100% as I envisioned it. Now, I have put a Pinterest board together. I've been working on this Pinterest board for a couple of months now because like I said, I've had this in the pipeline for quite some time. I've been wanting to start this series on the channel for so long, and I just thought 2025 is probably just the best time for me to actually start this. I'm really excited to show you. So I think what we're going to do now is we're going to check out the Pinterest board. I'm going to show you kind of what my ideas are for this save file, and then we're going to jump into Copperdale and we're going to start working on our very first lot. So let's go. So this is our Pinterest board. As you can see, there's a fair few pins in here, both of exteriors and interiors of builds, just for inspiration, that we're going to be using to create or recreate Copperdale into kind of what I envision that it should be. So we're going to be working on a starter house today, which is something that I never typically do. Okay, I'm just going to be completely honest. I'm too much of a clutter fiend to concentrate on starter houses. But I think just to ease ourselves into this new project, new series on the channel, I think a starter house is just the right way to go. So let me just grab the image. I think it's this one here. So I'm hoping you can see that. I might just zoom in for you just a little bit so that you can really take it in. It's a very simple shape. It's kind of, I wouldn't say it's run down, but I kind of want to have that run down feeling for this. I've already thought the family dynamic for this particular house is going to be perhaps a single parent and either 1 or 2 children. And so I haven't decided yet if I'm going to be creating the Sims for this save file or if I'm going to ask you all to create the Sims for the save file, because I'm not particularly good at creating Sims. So I think it might be kind of a fun kind of project and task if I built the lots and then created the family dynamic that I think would fit in with that particular lot, and then you went away and perhaps uploaded some to the gallery and then I can add them to the save file. I think that might be quite fun. But this project is going to be, it's going to be a labor of love. It might change over time. The ideas may change. I may well decide that I want to create the Sims myself, or I'll decide that I want you guys to create the Sims. So it's going to be really fun. I thought this, but then I have also got this saved as well, which I also really, really like. So maybe we could create like a mash of the two for the lot that I've chosen. So speaking of which, I think we should jump on in game and I'll show you exactly which lot we're going to be working on today. So here we are in Copperdale. We're going to be working on our starter home on this 20 by 15 lot. I've already set the household funds to 20,000 simoleons, and this is just the most perfect lot ever. It looks out onto this lake. You can see all the lovely amusement parks in the background, and it's so lovely. I think I've only ever built on this lot once before, and it was quite a while ago, so this is going to be a really, really nice kind of change of pace for me. So I do have my reference image up on my monitor over here, so if you see me looking over, that is what I'm looking at. So I'm going to be using that as the base for this house. Now, as I said, I might put like a single parent in this home with 1 or 2 children. It just depends on what we can fit in the floor plan. Now let's just get started. So I can see that it's pretty wide and pretty narrow, but I don't think it would be that narrow. I've got a funny feeling it would be more kind of like that, I would say. And I don't think it has like a foundation or anything, which I'm quite uncomfortable with. I'm going to be completely honest. I usually add foundations to my builds, but I digress. So let's lower this roof pitch here, and then we've got another roof piece. It looks like it's just around about here. Let's lower that again as well, pull it out, and then I'm thinking of widening it even another one actually. So it's more like this, and then just dipping it down again. Let's put some roof trim on here as well, just while I'm thinking about it. I don't really know what to do in terms of the colour scheme, but I do know that I'm going to pull this out just one more. So we're going to have the door here. Now, what door are we going to have? I want it to be kind of, I don't know, the word I'm looking for. We're going to use the term run down for this particular lot, because I think that does kind of get across the vibe that we're wanting to go for with this. But I don't know what door I'd like to use. And also the colour schemes. I have no idea what colour scheme I'd like to use. So this is going to be, it's going to be a bit of a challenge. Oh, this could actually work. From For Rent. This is kind of nice in this sort of brownie colour. That could work. And I'm also looking at the windows and I'm thinking the ones from High School Years might work quite well. So let's just go, where's High School Years? Here we are. These windows here are the ones that I'd like to use, because on the reference image it looks like they go like this. And then there's one over here and then two here, I think. From what I can tell, then there's like a garage door here. So I might have to widen this again, because I'd quite like to fit a garage door here. I really would. So let's see what this looks like. I'm not sure about that door now. I'm really not sure about that front door. Anyway, let me see, because I know with the garage door that I'm thinking that I'd like to use, I believe it is from Snowy Escape. So let me just grab it. I don't think it's there, is it? Where would it? Oh, it's here. And then it is white. So would we do that, or would we widen it again maybe? This is a very, very wide house. I'm going to be honest. And then let's set this back down to the short wall height. We can maybe shimmy that over. I think that could work quite nicely. I'm not a huge fan so far, but that's okay. I don't think I'm necessarily going to fall in love with this right off the bat. I'm just putting that out there. I really am. And I also think the roof is going to be a little bit disheveled perhaps, but is that the right one, or should we use, I like the one from Horse Ranch. And then in terms of the siding, it is all just one colour. Now we do have this blue, which I'm going to be honest, I actually really like the blue, but I'm also thinking I'd like to move the house possibly over here, so that we can maybe have space for a very small back garden, and then we could put like a truck or something out here, is what I am thinking. We do have some columns that just go under here. I do like these ones from base game because they're a little bit disheveled. So I've put some trim on the front as well. I think I'd also like to add a little chimney, I think, and then maybe one of these as well, but size it down. It just looks a little bit big. Maybe just here. That could work. Okay, for the chimney, I'm kind of thinking it's gonna have to be something quite small. I'm not even sure if that goes. Does it go as grey better? Grey is better, I think. And I'm also looking at this now and I'm thinking that this is actually quite a bit lower, to be honest. So I might lower this as well. Just like that. Yeah, I think that works quite well. Is the colour putting me off, or would we do this? Ooh, I quite like that, you know. Perfect. And then we do need to take more of these windows here and just kind of place them. I'm going to try and place them opposite here, just like that. But I'm also thinking of adding, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking of adding an extra bit on the back of this house, because it really is going to be quite small otherwise. And it's just not going to work. So what if we did this? Okay. Because that's going to be the garage, So this is the little house that we've got so far. So we've got 14,750 simoleons left. What if we just brought this out one more? What if we did that? Would that work, do we think? Is it too wide? I don't know, because this house really is quite wide. So I think it works rather well. Ooh. Anyway, so let's try and divvy up the floor plan a little bit here. We could maybe do... what would we do here? It's not the biggest house in the world, is it? We're going to need a bathroom. We need a main bedroom and a kids' room. Let me just grab this. Let's do the easy bit first. Let's grab that. Pop that on the back there. Now, this should we do windows on either side here? Is that realistic? I think that kind of works, yeah. Let's work out this little porch bit. So I'm thinking of adding just like a stone under here, but maybe not that particular one. Maybe that one could be cute. And then we could add like a little porch bit at the, not like a porch, but like a garden bit at the back here. We also need to add garden walls. So like that. Okay. And then would we add maybe like a fencing around here? I feel like maybe we would. 13,149 simoleons is not a bad place to be in, I don't think. I think the house looks quite cute. We can always be a little bit clever with landscape. We can use debug for sure. So now we just need to try and work out the floor plan if we can. Because what I'm thinking is, would we have like this as the kids' room, that as the main bedroom, and then would we possibly have the downstairs bathroom here, maybe with like a little bit like that, and then have like the kitchen, then living area here. And I know it's small, but I think it kind of works like that. And then we could shimmy those windows over there. Just like that. And then obviously with landscaping as well, it's going to completely change the look of the house too. So I do think that kind of works. So like that. Or does the bathroom need to be that big? I feel like that's quite a small. If I did that, is that too small of a bathroom? Or could we make that work? Could I make that a functional bathroom? Because if I could, that would be really, really helpful. The only other thing I could potentially do is put the bathroom here. And then have this as the living kitchen area. But we're going to have to be careful because we're going to need doors. So if we did that, we'd have like that as a hallway. Does that work? See, starter houses are really, really difficult, I think, to kind of work out. It's like we've built the house. We've only got 12,000 simoleons left. And I'm not sure that that's going to be enough for us to furnish this particular house. So, like, I don't like the blue tone of those doors. I just think they look pants. So, I mean, these are 100 simoleons. Yeah, we'd still put that there, wouldn't we? Like that. So we'd have this as like the kitchen living area, but I feel like then we've just used like the garage area and it's completely wasted space. But could we fit the kitchen and living room here? Yes, I do believe we could. So let's add some lighting in here just so that we can kind of see what we're doing. I know that may well be a waste of simoleons just there, but 11,500 simoleons is not a bad place to be in. Right? It's just not. So I want to have this as a nice functional house. So let's see if we can zhuzh up the outside with some debug. And I know there's going to be some people that say that that's cheating, but this is for a save file. I'm not doing a challenge. So I just think it kind of works out for the best. So let's, oh, this is a nice tree, a nice big tree. So like that, this tree is amazing. Why have I never used this tree before? I mean, I might be saying quite a, a blunt thing there, but I don't think I've used this tree before. And it's really nice as well. So, okay, we've got that. We've, of course, got these. These are just tried, tested, and true. But I feel like because we've put that on here, that's a bit too bright. So I don't think that's the best idea. Now, what's this? I don't really like that. I do like this one, though. I do like that tree. That could be a really good option to have here. So I am going to add it. Lovely. I love debug, just saves the day every single time. I'm not going to go over the top with the debug by any stretch of the imagination. I just want to add that little bit of, you know, life to the build. And we all know I love landscaping, so it has to be done. I genuinely don't know at this moment in time. I'm trying to kind of make things realistic, but also kind of, you know, like it's my build as well. That's really important to me. So it's important for me to add colour. That is for sure. And I think this is turning out really cute. Actually, I do quite like this. And this is not going to be pack restricted either. I'm so sorry. If I had the willpower, I would have done base game and high school years only. But unfortunately, I don't have that willpower. So I'm so sorry that I don't. It would just be too much for me, unfortunately. So it's not going to be a restricted build. Save file. As if I'm actually starting a save file. Like, that's already crazy within itself, because so many people have been asking me lately if I'm going to be starting a save file or releasing a save file. And whilst I probably could with the builds that I've already done and have available, I don't feel I would be 100% happy with it, you know. So that's kind of why I'm starting out with Copperdale, and then we'll just see where it takes us in terms of the worlds and things like that. So is that cute, or shall I just get rid of it? Is that just too much? I feel like that's too much. Oh, I really like these. I never get to use these either, so I think we're going to try and use them here, because why not, right? They fit with the vibe. Sure. Let's pop these down. This is kind of nice. Oh, where's that gone? Hello? There we are. So I can pop that there, look, just like that. Then we're going to put like a debug truck just out here. But I don't want to go too over the top with the landscaping, because I'm very aware that I don't want to be cheating, you know? Ooh, this from Horse Ranch is really cute. Just as a little like space saver. I was going to say space filler, and then it came out space saver. Space filler, because I didn't know that we actually have this in more of like just a plain swatch, so that's really handy actually. Perfect. And then maybe we could add some landscaping back here, like nothing too much, but just maybe what we've kind of been doing at the front would be kind of nice if we just brought it through to the back. I think that could be really pretty. Okay, so let's grab that, size it down. Yeah, let's do that. And then maybe this one here. Cute. Very cute. Perfect. I don't want it, like I said, I don't want it to be too much. So let's have a look and see. So let's go to base game, because I know base game has quite a few trucks that we could maybe put out here. So let's go to show all. So yeah, we've got a lot of trucks that came with base game, and I think that they would work really, really well for the outside of here. So we're just going to plonk one down. Here it is, the black truck that I was thinking of adding just here, which fits with the vibe. It goes with the storyline. So I think we're going to just add that there. I think that works quite well actually, and I'm not too displeased with the landscaping either. I think that could work really well. Let's just see if we can do this on a bit of a budget. So let me just come out of live edit, debug and base game, and we can just put a grill out here. I think that would be nice. And then we could also add some seating here too. So just again, I don't want to cheap out, but I also feel like we need like a family seating area rather than just like a bench, for example. like this is 210 simoleons. I don't think that's that bad, right? Like we could add that blue one as well. That could work quite well. And then just add, we could just do 2 seats. We could, just because we are on a budget. We've got 10 and just over 10,500 simoleons to furnish the rest of the house. So we've already laid out the floor plan. I might keep this garage as a vacant space that when your Sims move in, they can maybe just do what they want to with that. This is supposed to be a starter house after all. It's not supposed to be like the nicest house ever. So, yeah, now we need to kind of work out where we would like the kitchen to be. So I'm thinking back here would be good. Could have a very small living area here. Okay, that's not looking too bad, but we're gonna have to wait and see what the kitchen offers. It may well be that we finagle some stuff. Anyway, so let's put down the bare bones first and foremost. So this is supposed to be like a really cheap sort of place. So 120. Oh, do you know what? We could use these ones from Horse Ranch. I think they could work quite well actually. So I'm tempted to use these. Okay, I feel like I'm just spending all of our money. But like we need, you know, we need to have functional things for this house. I might put this right next to it. Next to the fridge. I wouldn't normally do that, but I think needs must in this situation. So we're just going to go like cheapest option. So like bare bones of the kitchen, and then this was going to be our little like living space, but I might move this door just over here to the garage. And again, you can do whatever you would like with that garage. I'm not going to necessarily do anything with it unless I can afford something really cheap at the ends, like an activity building skill or something, like a skill building item or something like that. I'm going to go out on a limb and say we're not going to have that luxury, but you never know. You never know. That's the cheapest, like not the cheapest sofa that we have, but it's, I don't really... I want to keep with the 80s vibe as well. That's really important to me. Like that's 360 simoleons, but it's too fancy for this house, for instance. So I'm thinking, that's 500 simoleons. But if we put it like here, it kind of separates the kitchen from the living area, which I think could work rather well, actually. And then do we go blue? We have the blue accents outside. That could work kind of well. I need to keep within the budget and within the 80s theme. So this is going to be kind of hard to do. I'm going to be honest. It's going to be really hard to do. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I need to add a chair. Like just here, like maybe not just there. I'm thinking maybe in this corner actually, kind of out of the way. Oh, cowhide. Does that fit in with the vibe though? Or would we go like this blue one? I'm thinking we'd maybe go that blue one and then maybe shimmy that back just a little bit. It's a bit close to the fridge. I'll have to see if your Sims can use this door. But let's see if we've got any cheap rugs. Now, my immediate thought was to go for this one from Werewolves. I think that works so well. And I'm hoping we can afford it. I really, really am. And then we've got like this beat up coffee table from the Basement Treasures kit, I believe this is from. But again, I don't know if your Sims are going to be able to use this chair. I'm going to have to play test this within an inch of its life, aren't I? Unless we do this. Or we do this. We could do that instead, actually. That might work better. Yes. Curtains. But then we do grey. Oh, it's looking very plain in here. I wanted to sit with like a really 80s mismatched vibe, and it's just not, like, it's not working out that way, is it? Let's be honest. Would we put the table on this? Or is that like really cheaping out? Or would we just simply do that? That kind of has an 80s feel to it, right? Would this work as like a little dining area, maybe? I don't know. There, like that. Surely that's gonna work. And then what about a lamp next to this? So, seat, sorry. Ooh! That's from the basement treasures kit, I think. I'm pretty sure it is. We need a bin in the kitchen. Oh, I mean, we're gonna have to go with this. It's not the cheapest one, but it's the least offensive looking one, that's for sure. Although I think even though we've kind of decorated a good amount of the house, we've still got a decent budget left. 7,300 simoleons. That's okay. Oh, is this 80s? 80 simoleons? That's not too bad actually. Is that 80s? I feel like I'm gonna say it is now. Whoops. I feel like I'm gonna say it is now, but I also feel like it's actually 80s. I think we can get some nicer curtains. I'm gonna be honest, I do. I think we can get some nicer curtains. We've still got 7,000 simoleons left here. They're 80s. Like green. Cream? Okay, 7,000 simoleons, and we've done like the main living space, but I'm thinking of adding like a little rug in here. Because why would I not? That's 80s. That's very 80s. Right, we can always come back to this space if we need to, but we do need some artwork. Oh my, this is not, oh, these are free. These are free. Look, we could add these in here. We can put family portraits and stuff. These are free. This is brilliant. We need some really cheap artwork for just like this space here. So what would we put? I say really cheap artwork, and then I'm going like all the way to the expensive part of the catalogue. Would you have that there? Oh, I feel like I'm wasting my simoleons on frivolous things for this house, but I feel like they're necessary. They're definitely not. Okay. Oh, the bathroom's gonna cost so much money because we're gonna have a bath shower combination thing here. We're gonna have to go with like a really old one because, oh my god, why is that so expensive? Or we just stick with a really, yeah, we could just stick with a bath, a toilet and a sink, right? Look like cheap toilet, cheap sink, cheap mirror, very, very cheap mirror. There, teeny weeny little rug. I need to be stopped. I need to be stopped because there is no need for me to be spending money on these things, and yet I'm still doing it. So let's take this, put this in here. That's 72 simoleons. That's 108 simoleons. Oh my gosh. And then what would we put? Oh, hold on. This is so much cheaper. Wait. And look how much brighter it is. Should we do that instead? I think we should do that instead. Okay, let's quickly put down a bed. Because we might have some money left over here. Nearly 5,000 simoleons. We might have some money left over here. Hopefully. 725 simoleons. Oh, okay. What's that? Oh, there's so many more cheaper options. Look at this one from Horse Ranch. It's way nicer. Which one should we use? What about that one? Right. Rug. Quick. A cheap-ish rug. That could work, actually. It's not bothering me that much. Right, we need some cheap lamps. Nope. What about them? Right. Oh, let's add a dresser, and then technically that is a functional bedroom. So, see, I mean, I could put that in here, but I just don't want to. Like, that probably works better, right? And then let's put a mirror above here. And then we are really toying with the line of, oh, this is going to be half decent. Oh, we need to put another window over there. Curtain over there, sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, we're fine. It's fine. It's okay. Plant. Let's quickly decorate the kids' room because, again, we may well have money left over. We do not know. So, like I said, single parent and I want to say a child. So, how much is this? 425 simoleons? Why is that so expensive? Excuse me? Do we have any other cheaper beds? Surely. Oh, okay. 300 simoleons. That's better. Oh, I like the green. That's cute. I'm also thinking of adding the bed here like this. Same bedside table. Oh, they're only 5 simoleons? That's brilliant. That's only 20 simoleons. My gosh. Right, do we need more things for the kid to do in here? I feel like maybe we do. What's this? 300 simoleons. That seems like a lot of money. Must be a cheaper desk. What about that? And then I think I might change that, to be honest, for a different dresser. Maybe this one from high school years. Could we put anything on top of it, maybe? Like a little clock. We actually have money left over. I'm quite surprised at this. I mean, I'm not complaining, but this is awesome. I'm so glad we've got money left over. Okay, I feel like we need to maybe decorate the rest of the house for just a little bit more. Let's see, what rug do we want here? I'm thinking something like that would be nice. And then would we possibly do this? Oh, I did say if I've got money left over, we'll add some skill building items. So let's have a look. Outdoor activities. What if we put like a flower arranging table in here? We do need some landscaping at the back here, I fear. Otherwise it's going to look very, very plain indeed. Did we actually do it with 120 simoleons to spare? If that's the case, let me see if I can add my normal thing above. Yes, I can. Woohoo! Of the toilet. 20 simoleons left. Oh, I think we might have done it. Oh, I might add a debug tree just back here, you know, just for the vibes. This one? Would that work well? Yeah, I think that works really well, actually. I think we might have just completed our starter home for our Copperdale save file. I'm honestly thrilled. Genuinely, I am. I am so thrilled with this. Let me just adjust this roof ever so slightly. Right, let's do a very quick tour. So this is our starter home for our Copperdale save file. I'm so excited. I think this looks really, really nice. I think we definitely maximized the space and I'm really impressed with this. This is the outside. It looks so nice. Okay, then we'll move on to the inside. Everything's very plainly decorated. I think I might change the color of these, you know, now that I'm looking at them. I'm thinking, I don't really like the colour of them. I think I might just stick with plain white, to be honest. So this is the living space. It's very small, but it's functional. We have a TV in the corner. We have a little dining space here. We have our kitchen, very run down again, but in keeping with the style of the home. I did mention that I left the garage space completely free so that if you guys move in here, you can decide what you would like to do with this space, whether you turn it into another room or you put some windows out front, you turn it into a functional garage space, whatever you would like. We've got a little hallway here which leads to the other rooms of the house. So we have the main bathroom here, bath, toilet, sink, going up for the cheapest options available. We have the kids' room here. It's very plainly decorated compared to the kids' rooms that I would usually go for, but we're challenging ourselves with this. And then we've got the main bedroom here as well. It's again very plainly decorated, but it is fully functional. So that's our very first house of our Copperdale save file. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I cannot wait to continue this series with you all. If you've got any ideas, please drop them in the comments down below. But thank you all so much for watching. You all take care and I will see you again next time. Bye.